What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 74 of our Madden 23 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode here on the channel. It is the start of the 2026 season, and the main question is, how does Philadelphia come back going into this season? Last season, guess what? They won it all. They won it all for the third time in franchise history. So a pretty good run of things here for Nick Sirianni and the Philadelphia Eagles. He's had himself a pretty good run of quarterbacks. Cam in, Jalen Hurts, brought in Tom Brady, and from there, Anthony Richardson. Way to go. And now coming in here, taking a look, going up against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. We're going to get the stop right now. Stop Kyler Murray. It's going to be their main thing. Kyler's going to want to play hero ball just like he plays in, Warzone. His entire team's down. Instead of reviving them, he just goes 1-on-4. He just goes squad deep on, a whole team by himself. He gets knocked, and his entire team just chastises him because he went down when he could have revived them and at least had 2-on-3 or, an even push. Classic Kyler, though. Classic Kyler, am I right, going into this game? Kyler cares more about Call of Duty than he actually cares about winning football games with his team. Plain and simple. It's common knowledge. It's just kind of how Kyler works. It's what you get now. You bring in Kyler Murray, Cliff Kingsbury to give him all that money, and he can get all of the DLC weapons day one. No questions asked. He gets all the perks, the DLC weapons. He has more COD points than he knows what to do with. Call of Duty's entire COD point market is entirely based around Kyler Murray. Plain and simple, it's all he does. Devontae Smith, true 99 overall wide receiver. Upgrade that playmaker ability. I know he's 99, but at least make him more of a scheme fit 99. Jared Patterson, guess what? Welcome to the 99 club, brother. Way to go, Jared Patterson. You'll love to see it right there. 99 overall. Mason Richmond, the right tackle. Gonna add him to the agile right there. He's 78 overall backup right tackle. Walker Little right there, 75 overall backup left tackle. Make him 76 overall with that agile boost. You like to see him. And then Clark Barrington. Barrington, the backup center behind Jarrett Patterson. Good to see that. Upgrade agile as well. 75 overall backup. Not too shabby. None of the backups here on the Philly line are shabby at all. But taking on the Arizona Cardinals coming in here on week 1. Philadelphia looking to get things underway. They're looking just to have themselves a very good run of things. Come in here, win as many games as possible, and hopefully they can do that. Bijan Robinson, Brian Breezy, Anthony Richardson, this team is ready to rock and roll, coming off of another ring for a lot of these players. A lot of these players now with 2 rings. Bijan comes in, gets a ring his first season. So is Brian Breezy. Richardson gets a ring as the backup to Tom Brady. He gets his ring as the starting QB, the end of last season. You like to see that right there. But Philadelphia, they're a team on a mission, trying to win as many rings as possible. Try to, build off of last season. 14-3 last season, while the Cowboys went 3-14. But Sirianni here, he's got a lot on his plate coming into, what is this year number? Year number... So we had 2 years of Jalen, 1 of Tom, 2 of Anthony. This is year number 5, right? 2, 1, 2. This is year number 6. Year number 6 for, Nick Sirianni right here is the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. And having 2 rings in 6 years, you could do whatever you want for the next 10 years in Philadelphia. Philadelphia's going to love you for life. But take a look at Kyler right there. There you go. 91 overall. 92 throw power, medium accuracy. Accuracies are kind of mid at best. 1st and 10, though. Getting ready to start this season off. The brand new season. It's 3rd and 10, though. Kyler trying to not go 3 and out on the first drive of the game. And he checks it down, but out of bounds. Now comes Philadelphia after the punt. Anthony Richardson leading his team out onto the field for the first drive of their game. 87 overall, 95 throw power, 84 medium accuracy, 75 awareness for Anthony Richardson. Now he's got his play calls. Bijan and the rest of the offense are ready to rock and roll. And Philadelphia, here you go. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Bijan Robinson, hand off to him. He kicks to the outside, and he's got himself a 1st down and almost 15. He's got himself a pretty big pickup. Now 3rd and 5, Philadelphia. Sack fumble picked up by Bijan Robinson. And Bijan probably back to the 46-yard line right there. So a punt sets the Cardinals back down to their 1. And they're going to try and run the ball, and that's not going anywhere. Big safety for the defense. Jordan Davis initiates the first contact right there. Philadelphia goes up 2-0 on the safety. 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia. Rolling out to the right. Throw on the run. Caught by A.J. Brown. There you go. 42 yards passing so far in the quarter. 2nd and goal now. Richardson slings it. And Devontae Smith reaches behind him for the touchdown. First touchdown reception of the season for Devontae Smith. And first touchdown pass of the season for Richardson. 1st and 10 now. Check down for the Cardinals. And that's a fumble picked up by the defense. Avonte Maddox gets tackled down at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting great field position. Up 9-0 now. A touchdown. Okay. All right, the linebacker used all of his hops right there. All 75 of his jumping went to that one. Okay, we like to see that one. 3rd and 10 now. Kyler. That guy gets broken up right there. So 1st and 10 after the punt. Philadelphia trying to make up for their previous blunder on offense as Bijan Robinson takes it up for the 1st down. Now start of the 2nd quarter. Richardson, clean pocket. He's slinging towards the end zone. That's going to be caught by A.J. Brown down at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, handoff, and Bijan walks in untouched. That's going to be his first rushing touchdown of the season for that Eagles running back. 2nd and 4. That's going to be a QB keeper. I don't know what happened there to 94, but he just tripped and fell. 1st and 10 now. It's going to be a play action pass. Kyler slinging it. Sideline catch by the receiver. 1st and 10 now from the 18. About 4.5 left here in the 2nd quarter. Hand off to the running back, and the running back slips through some tackles, and he's got himself a touchdown. Tony Pollard with the first score of the game for the Cardinals. 4:20 left here in the 2nd quarter. Richardson rolling out of that collapsing pocket. He's going to get CeeDee Lamb in stride, who makes a juke move. Gets down to the 47-yard line. So Philadelphia's receivers, they're too good to be contained for that long. 1st and 10 now. Wide open is Goddard, and Goddard's down at the 25-yard line. Big 1st down. Now 1st and 10 from that 25. The literal next play. There's Devontae Smith, foot race to the end zone, and he gets into the end zone for his 2nd receiving touchdown of the season. 2nd of the game as well. 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals. They're trying to get some scores before the half. Missed tackles galore. Missed tackle. Trayvon Diggs just tripped and fell. That's DeAndre Hopkins after 4 missed tackles. It's a 14-23 game. 4 seconds left. Philadelphia gonna get a field goal off. Kick is up and kick will be good. All right, it's 26-14 going into halftime at least. Philadelphia, run the damn ball. Run it. Kill as much clock as possible. Don't let the Cardinals get any garbage plays off. Kyler, DeAndre, that's just a recipe for garbage plays. Now 1st and 10, Philadelphia. They start the 2nd half off with the football. And Bijan Robinson does what he does best. Milk clock and run straight. 2nd and 10 now, Richardson. He's got flat-footed, and he's got himself his 3rd passing touchdown of the game. A.J. Brown in the end zone. Extra point missed, though, by Jake the Snake Elliott. There was a snake in his boot on that attempt right there. So 14-32, handoff to the running back, Pollard. Pollard fumbles that one, picked up by Hassan Reddick, and Reddick down at the 23-yard line. So there you go. 4th and goal now from the 1, Philadelphia. Hands that one off to Baylor Cupp, and Cupp's got himself his first rushing touchdown of the season. Philadelphia up 39-14 now, less than 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Josh Sweat doesn't bite on the play action. A massive sack right there for Kyler Murray. Loss of 7. 2nd 17 now. Murray rolling out wide, throwing across his body somehow, and he's got himself a big 1st down. Highlight reel play from Kyler. 1st and 10 now. Pass rush for this game. not really been existent, but there you go. Big sack fumbles. I'm talking trash on them. Picked up by Sweat, and Sweat's got daylight. The 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and Hop's skipping his way into the end zone for a sack fumble touchdown. Playing Philadelphia up 46-14. So start of this fourth quarter. That's going to be a first down off the missed tackle. 1st and 10 now. Philadelphia's defense looking to get another sack, and they got it. User sack from Brian Breezy, the defensive tackle. Just picked up his 5th-year option. Now 2nd and 20. Here we go. It's going to stop here for the defense. Kyler jump throw. That one's knocked into the hands of Tremaine Edmonds, and Edmonds takes it down to the 18-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, not known for his hands, but he gets himself his first pick of the season. Now Devontae Smith gets a hat trick here on opening day. His 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. Let's go. Up 53-14 now. You got 5 minutes left here in the game. Underneath throw from Kyler Murray is good for the first down. Nice little slant play. 3rd and 22 now. Murray. He's rolling, throwing, sideline, incomplete pass attempt. 4th and 22, forced the punt. 1st and 10 now, play action for Philadelphia. Richardson, he's airing that one deep, and that one's going to be caught by Devontae. Big catch for Smith, who already has 3 touchdowns on the game. Now 3rd and goal, Richardson throwing as he's getting hit. And that's Baylor Cupp right there, shaking off tackles left and right, and he's in for the receiving touchdown. Baylor Cupp right there. You love to see it. Final score of the game goes to Philadelphia as they put up a massive 60-point game against the Arizona Cardinals. Not a game, 59-point game. I apologize. A no contest game out here from Arizona. One of the touchdowns, absolutely garbage. I believe both the touchdowns were absolutely garbage from Arizona. Things that should not have been touchdowns were called touchdowns. Not a good time here for the Philadelphia Eagles. But Baylor Cupp, there you go. He had 2 touchdowns on the game, 1 receiving, 1 rushing. Devontae Smith had 3 receiving, but 379 yards from Richardson, 79 yards rushing from Bijan Robinson with a touchdown. You like to see that. Baylor Cupp also had a rushing touchdown as well on 2 yards on the ground. 132 receiving yards from Devontae, 115 from A.J. Brown, 70 from C.D. Lamb, 51 from Goddard. Roberts had 18, and Baylor Cupp had 3 on a touchdown. 3 sacks allowed by Kelvin Banks. Come on, Banks, you gotta be better than that. Tackles led by Tremaine Edmonds with 5. Only 5 tackles. Tackles for loss, Everton had a bunch of 1s, and there's 3 sacks. 1 pick from Tremaine Edmonds on that deflected pass. Elliott missed one of his 7 extra point attempts. Gillikin had 1 punt, and 4 returns from LJ, and 3 punt returns from LJ Johnson for like 75-ish yards on the game. So not too shabby in the return factor for Philadelphia. Kool-Aid and Dickerson get upgrades coming out of that game. They both had pretty big games. Upgrade that man-to-man for Kool-Aid McKinstry right here. Yeah, you like to see that one right there. And then Landon Dickerson, a big dick right here. Upgrade that power, making him a true 99 overall left guard. The best left guard in the league, Landon Big Dick Dickerson. You like to see it. Now Bijan Robinson, after our passing offense looked unstoppable. Yeah, you think? Really? 379 passing yards, more touchdowns than I can honestly remember. 1 pick, though, not great. But all those touchdowns, there's 9 passing yards. There you go. 2,500 XP for all of the receivers, which is strange why you had Bijan there talking about it if it's not even a running back award bonus. Very strange. Very strange indeed. But week 2 here, the 2026 season, we're going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The across-state rival Steelers. Najee Harris is going to be their number 1 threat, of course. I'm not scared of Kenny Pickett's lame duck arm. We're going to stop Najee Harris. And what we're going to do, we're going to run against T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt, one of the best pass rushers in the league. How do you nullify a good pass rush? Guess what? You run the dang ball. You run with Bijan Robinson. He is going to be stuck trying to, stop the pass. And Philadelphia's going to be like, yeah, we're not passing this game. You're going to have to try and beat the run. Which Philadelphia has shown that they can be sustainable on the run. Especially during the playoffs where Philadelphia, I believe in one game, ran the ball over 40 times. Didn't pass it more than 5, but just ran the ball down the throats of their opponent. and just kind of have their way via the run game. Now coming into this game, take a look for anyone who might be injured. Not something you want to see. You never want to see injured players, especially coming in the first couple weeks of the season. That's kind of when you want all your players to be healthy, full of energy, all that fun stuff like that. Now we do have, who is that? We have Bush, backup linebacker. He has an injury. That's fine right there. Zay Flowers gets himself an upgrade. It's up to a 79 overall, that playmaker upgrade. David, good old David Ugawogbu, upgrade that run stopper. Now he has a 72 overall, thanks to that. So way to go, David. You like to see that backup linebacker. And then Ezekiel Roberts, he was a third-round draft pick for Philadelphia. He's up to that 65 overall now. Now coming into our Week 2 matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Philadelphia, Devontae Smith, who had himself a pretty big week, 9 catches, 122, 3 touchdowns. Up against Max Johnson, the quarterback right here. So no longer Kenny Pickett here in the Steel City. They've moved on very quickly from their successor to Big Ben. A very strange turn of events, honestly. Like a very, very strange turn of events. Goes from the only first-round draft pick QB to being replaced in only a couple seasons. So, Kenny Pickett, his time in the Steel City has ended before it could really begin, honestly. A very strange move, honestly. I don't know how this game really works when it comes to things like that. But it is what it is, I guess. Can't worry about it. One thing Philadelphia needs to worry about is getting a win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're cross-state rival Steelers right there. Both teams play in the great city of Pennsylvania, or great state of Pennsylvania. One in Pittsburgh, one in Philadelphia. Both kind of opposite styles of how, their teams are run, but both are very similar at the core. Both are blue-collar cities. Both fan bases are ride or die no matter how their team is. It just so happens the Steelers are, franchise-wise, a little better off than Philadelphia. But coming into this game, Steelers take a quick 7-0 lead. You hate to see that right there for your Philadelphia Eagles. You never want them to get the lead way too early, but they do. Now it's a 10-0 game right now. 17-7 before the half right now. Philadelphia maybe can get a score off. Nope, 24-7 is the score. 24-14, Philadelphia rallies one late. But the Steelers just marching down the field. It's 21-27. So Philadelphia within a touchdown of taking the lead. And they get it back with a touchdown, 28-27. Final 3 minutes of the game. Now, final minute of the game. Philadelphia holds on to the victory right there. A slim 1-point victory after an absolute blowout against the Arizona Cardinals. But Richardson and the Philadelphia Eagles improved to 2-0 on the season after defeating their cross-state rival Pittsburgh Steelers. So all high fives and handshakes at center field. Philadelphia, take a look at them. Both teams had interceptions. Lots of pressures on the QB on both sides of the field. Neither offensive line played well, it seems like, which is really unfortunate because Philadelphia invests a lot of dollar bills in their offensive line. You can't be seeing them allowing 10-plus pressures a game. Unacceptable. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick for Richardson. So he's got like 7 touchdowns, 2 picks on the season. 55 yards for Bijan. 138 from Devontae. 122 from CD. Goddard had 38. 15 from AJ. Bijan had 14 and 13 from LJ. 2 sacks allowed from Banks. Malata allowed 1. 11 tackles from Tremaine Edmonds led the team. Former Steeler there. 2 tackles from loss from Josh Sweat. Only 1 sack on the game. 2 picks, 1 from Jermaine and 1 from CJ GJ. Elliott was perfect from extra points. Gillikin had 3 punts for $152. Like to see that. Kick return and punt returns were fine as we wrap up this episode. But testing you though. Peace out, Rob.